Breaking news out of the NFL, the Rams signing Bobby Wagner. Our Jason Lockenfora confirming it is 5 years, $50 million for him. The All-Pro linebacker will stay in the NFC West after he spent the first 10 years of his career in Seattle. Led the Seahawks in tackles 6 of those 10 seasons and was named to the Pro Bowl in 8 of them. So headed to the Rams. Taking a look at the Super Bowl odds right now for the reigning champs, the Rams. 12-1 odds for them right now, behind the Bills, the Bucks, the Chiefs, and the Packers. Let's welcome in two-time Super Bowl champ Bryant McFadden joining us on the phone to talk about this. Bobby Wagner headed to the Rams. Let's talk about those Super Bowl odds, B-Mac. Does he make the Rams better when it comes to their chances of making it back to the Super Bowl?
I think so. I think defensively, clearly he's an upgrade from what they've had at the inside linebacker position over the last few years. He improves his defense. The defense, I know he will be 32 by the time the season kicks off, but he still has some real good football left to be played. And I think he will showcase that throughout this upcoming season. I mean, you look at the Rams defensively, we know how star-studded their offense is, spending top dollars, extending the quarterback Matthew Stafford, giving a lot of money to Allen Robertson, getting a healthy Cam Akers back. Well, you look at the defense. I don't know, Amanda, if there's another defense in the National Football League that currently has 3 potential Hall of Fame guys in the lineup. And they have a Hall of Fame guy at the first level, second level, and third level, in my opinion. So, yes, he makes them better.
So when you look at that, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, now Bobby Wagner, how he fits in with this and how formidable this group is.
He fits in ideally. He's a very, very instinctive linebacker, very knowledgeable, a 3-down guy. His best years are not in front of him because he is older, but he still can provide a huge upside from what they've had in years past, as I stated before. So I think, man, making this move, number one, you take away from a divisional foe. Remember, his entire career was there in Seattle. You take away from the Seattle Seahawks, you add to your defense, and clearly before this move, Amanda, they were the number one contending team in their division, but it just adds more fuel to their fire when you add a guy like Bobby Wagner. Oh, by the way, you better believe he will be fired up and he will have some added motivation because the Seahawks decided to tell Bobby Wagner, you're not good enough for our organization anymore, so he will have a big chip on his shoulder.
He's going to be a little salty about that, especially when they meet. No more Bobby Wagner. And, of course, at the very beginning, no more Russell Wilson. What's going on there in Seattle? What is left there, I should say?
Not a lot. And I know they might not say it verbally, but I think they're in the beginning of a rebuild. When you allow franchise-like players to leave, Russell Wilson surprised everyone when they decided to trade Russell Wilson back. They got a nice haul for him, but clearly they still have uncertainty at the quarterback position, and now allowing Bobby Wagner to walk. Yes, I think they're in the beginning of a rebuild. They still have some nice players on their roster, but if you look at the NFC West, the pecking order, that is, you would definitely pick the Seattle Seahawks to be fourth in the division right now as we see it today.
Bryant McFadden, we appreciate it. Saying, yes, the Rams are better with Bobby Wagner and, RIP to Seattle. All right, coming up next, Bobby Wagner and the Rams agreeing to a 5-year deal with $50 million. We'll talk to senior NFL writer Pete Prisco coming up, who says, you know what, I'm not so sure they're that much better with him. We'll talk to him about that next. Highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.